If you're into Halloween prop building, then I'm sure you can relate to the mess that I have going on here. It's roughly about mid-July. It's a Saturday afternoon. It's hot. Looks like it might be beginning to start to rain maybe soon. Not sure. I just got to get this under control because it's getting out of control. I've been out here working off and on for the last 3 months, getting ready for this year's personal haunt, which is, as you can see, hopefully you can tell, Egyptian. This mess has finally caught up with me and I just need to get it under control. I mean, I can't even hardly work out here now. I've got stuff everywhere, so I'm just going to try to get as much done as I can today, kind of clean things up, work on projects, try to get caught up. So that's the plan. I think my first step is to finish these wall torches, like the one I got back here, the one I have here. So I have 4 of them all together, and I need to put the final coat of paint on these 2. So I think I'll do that while it's still dry outside. That way they'll dry, and then I'll move on to something else. Another project I have going on, these are some outside torches that I'm going to be making. Well, I started anyways. Just another unfinished project that I need to get done. Another soon-to-be project. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Living in the city, everybody has ACs, lots of noise. Sometimes it can be hard to film out here. But came home the other day, I had just about got my backyard cleaned up. It was looking nice, and there was this bed all tore apart on my patio. It's like I take 1 step forward and 2 steps back. But I'm going to use it to make a prop. I got some ideas for it. And there's more to this wood. There's the slats and the railings. I've got that inside my studio so it doesn't get wet. But I've got a few projects that I think I'm going to use that for this year's haunt. That's the rest of the bed frame right there. As you can see, I've got a lot of lumber out of that. I think I'm going to start by packing this stuff away here, reorganizing it and getting it out of the shed. And then I'm going to put some stuff up here. I've got a few of those lawn chairs and some oddball stuff that I need to put back up here in my storage. This is all my camping stuff. And actually, here in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be gone camping again, so I'm going to be pulling this stuff back down. But that's okay, I enjoy camping. If you have seen any of my videos, you've probably noticed this little corner back here, this little workbench and these scooter parts and tools and this motorized bicycle. This is my son's area. And so this is where he does all his work, and he's constantly getting on my butt about making a mess in here and taking up all the room and all that. I keep threatening that I'm going to pull this out of here. Either that or start charging him rent. So far it hasn't worked. You know, I can't complain too much because if it wasn't for him, this place would probably be even messier, because he usually has to come in here and move my stuff around and stack it back up in the corner. So he actually helps keeps it clean. It's starting to rain now. Went to Goodwill last night, picked up some props for my Egyptian themed Halloween haunt. I'll talk more about those later in another video. We are making progress. I should just throw this ladder away. It's unstable, but it's the only one I have out here, so I'm still hanging on to it. I think while I have the ladder out, my broken ladder, I'm going to put some stuff up here. I've got this umbrella box, and a few other things that I need to stick up there in the corner. But I've got a lot of empty boxes up there. Those boxes in the center, I think most of those are empty. I've been saving them. I thought maybe I might use them for some Halloween props, but I'm not sure. I might just go ahead and get rid of them. Haven't decided yet. I've got all this scrap lumber laying around, but I hate to get rid of it because I'm always building props, and it's always nice to be able to just pick up some lumber that you have laying around without having to go to the hardware store and buy stuff. Problem is, I don't have a lot of room. Have you noticed how I just kind of bounce around from thing to thing before I actually finish the original project that I was working on? Just the way I operate. More Halloween props for this year's haunt. I got some special plans for these. It's canvas, painter's cloth. I think I'm done with my projector for this year. I used a projector for my wall mural that I did. That's over there. The big one on the wall over there with all the figures. But this can go in the attic. I'm done with it, I think, for this year. You know, I was just thinking, I read an article maybe 15, 20 years ago, and it was titled, "Work Like an Egyptian," which kind of fits this theme. But anyways, the theory behind it was that when you're doing something, moving things around, picking things up, make each trip count. So even though you're focused on like cleaning this area up, if you're walking back to this corner, go ahead and take stuff with you that goes back here and vice versa, and just pick up things and move things as you work along. So that's kind of what I do. I'm not sure how efficient it is, but the theory sounds good. Decided to light an incense. Love this stuff. Dragon's blood. I think that's my favorite. I think it's about time for a haircut. I've let this go a little bit too long. I usually have it cut by now, and it's getting out of control, and I've had about enough of it. So don't be surprised if the next time you see me in one of my future videos, it's all cut off. All right, I'm making progress. Took a little break. Went down to Panera and got me an iced tea. I belong to the Sip Club, so it's a good deal. Just right down the street from the house. So I think I'm gonna work on cleaning this mess up here in front of the bar. I think I'll put another coat of paint on these wall torches. I put the black spray paint on. Now I've got some of that, someplace in here, that hammered metal spray paint. I think I'll put a coat of that on these and call these done. You know, I lied. After I'm done spray painting these with this hammered metal, I still need to go back and cut some holes in here for the lights. When they flicker, you'll be able to see them. And I'll use my circular saw for that. This is the type of foam that I use for this column right here. My murals back here. I'm also going to use this for my sarcophagus. And I bought several sheets of this foam back in like late February. Got it on sale for like $18 a sheet, which is about $10, $12 cheaper than what it normally was. And they came in 4 by 8 foot sections. 3/4 inch thick. No, actually 1 inch thick. I need to make that sarcophagus so I can get rid of this foam. Time to sweep this place out. Well, I think I did a pretty good job cleaning this up today. It looks a heck of a lot better. Hopefully you enjoyed this little video. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. I might come out here tonight and do a little more work. I have to finish some more videos. I've got that wall I got to finish yet. I've got the column. I got the mummy sign. I still have a lot of work to do. But I'm going to call this video done. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, you like Halloween, you want to see more of my Egyptian Halloween, consider subscribing to the channel. Until then, talk to you later. I got that haircut.